Hello, little friends. Welcome back to the series of SSLC Karnataka Board Examination 2022. So, today we'll be discussing the model question paper and its solution. Before going through the entire paper, let's have a glance at your question paper. Just have a glance. This is your question paper of 4 pages. So here, students, what I have done is I have inserted the handwritten answer paper of mine, so that whenever you write your own answer paper, you will be having some ideas about how to maintain the neatness and everything. So let's begin with the questions. So here the first question will be multiple choice questions for 4 marks. Each question will be given with 4 options. So let's begin with today's class. As I was yesterday telling you about the question tags, I have mentioned this question. Kindness is a great human quality. I've explained you already. So here the direct answer will be, isn't it? Next, read the conversation and choose the language function for underlined sentence. Rakesh: Hi, the teacher told in the class that your essay is very good. Please allow me to have a look at it. Will you? Before even reading the further lines, just see what they have asked you to recognize or to tell which language function is this underlined sentence. Here the underlined sentence is, please allow me to have a look at it. So what does please mean? If you are saying please, then you are requesting for something. That means you want some favor, or you want something to be done, or you want some permission. So here once you go through the options and you will get the correct option. Making inquiry, obviously it is not. If will you was underlined, then inquiry, then it would have been correct in some sense. But here, please allow me to have a look at it, this is underlined. So here making inquiry is wrong. Giving information, again wrong. Expressing agreement, even this is wrong. So here the correct answer is seeking permission. Now, let's move to the next question. So the next question is, fill in the blank choosing the appropriate words. Rekha: Sneha, look at the beautiful scenery. Have you brought your camera? Sneha: Yes, it is beautiful, but I forgot to bring my camera. Rekha: Is it? If you had brought it, we dash taken nice photographs. If you haven't understood, pause the video and read these sentences for yourself. Then you will definitely understand it. Okay. So here, there is some situation where a friend is asking if her friend has bought the camera or not. Then when she says no, then what Rekha says is, ayo, you could have brought, then we would have taken the photos. So here the answer will be would have. A is the right option. Next question. Read the conversation and choose the infinitive. So here I'll tell you, before reading or something, the question, I'll tell you one simple trick about how to identify the infinitive. Whenever you need to identify the infinitive, the most easiest way or the most easiest trick is that which word has to before it is the right option. Here, to develop. Like example, to walk, to write, to read, to dance, to sing. Whichever word is preceded or which has the word to before itself, that is the infinitive. So here don't read the question only. Whichever answer has to, that is the correct option. So this is how I have written in my answer paper. So see, just look at this, how I have written the numbers, options, and then the answers. Mention the codes, that is 1, 2, or Roman numbers 1, 2, everything very neatly. And if you have time left after writing the entire paper, you can draw lines as I have drawn here. So now, do as directed. This is the second question. Combine the word in column A with its collocative word in column B. common, and then here four options are given: book, sense, work, feeling. Here, even if you're not so good in English language or English grammar, anyone can say this answer. Look around yourself. Whenever people are talking, they'll be saying, don't you have some common sense required or something like that. So here the answer, whoever is a little bit sensible about the words around themselves will get this answer. The answer is sense, common sense. So you need to write it as common sense. Don't just write sense, you need to write both common sense, because here they have asked you to write the collocative word. So this word together you have to write common sense. Next one, which one of the following words has two syllables? Yeah, again one more trick I'll tell you here with this question. Whenever syllables comes, it is a little difficult topic to learn for students in 10th standard. Okay, you need more what I can say, more depth knowledge to understand about syllables and all. So here the best option I could say to you to use is just hold your hand below your chin, a little bit space, and pronounce the words like principal, and see how many times your chin touches your hand or your palm below the chin. Principal. So here it touched 3 times. So this has 3 syllables. Student, student. Here twice it touches. So here the answer is student. Let's see the other two also, how many syllables they have. Develop, develop. Here also 3 syllables are there. And again, examine, examine. Here also 3 syllables are there. Just try this trick. You can try this with any number of syllable words. Okay, what the trick is that you have to hold your palm under your chin with some distance. It shouldn't touch your chin and it shouldn't be very far also. Just a little bit space in between, and pronounce the word. Then how many times the chin touches your palm, those are the number of syllables in that word. Moving to the next question. Write the correct form of the word given in bracket. When we were waiting in the railway station, the time of dash of the train was announced. So here answer will be arrival, time of arrival. Next question. Fill in the blank with correct article. Correct article. You all know about articles. I don't have to explain you much about this. So here the direct answer will be the cow is an useful animal. So this is how I have written. Next question. Identify the part of speech of the underlined word. The peacock is a beautiful bird. Beautiful bird. How is the bird? It is beautiful. So what it is doing here? Beautiful is describing the noun bird. So the word which describes the noun is called as adjective. So the answer is adjective. Fill in the blank using suitable linker. What are linkers? These are the conjunctions. Okay, when two sentences can be combined together, like and, if, but. All these things are linkers or conjunctions. Here, I'll read the sentence. Vinay said, running, catch me, dash, you can. Here, even if you don't know the linkers or conjunctions and all things, just read the sentence. Vinay said, running, catch me, dash, you can. If you listen to all songs and all, there is some song, catch me if you can. So here the answer is if. It's just that it's not always you need to know the rules and regulations. It's always that you need to have some basic knowledge, some sensible knowledge about the language. Now, next question. Fill in the blank with the suitable preposition. What are prepositions? In, on, below, above, all these are the prepositions. Vikram goes to school dash bus. Many of you might say in bus, because in our own mother tongue we say we use in, which is equivalent to in. So you will be using in, but it is wrong. Whenever bus or train, something like that, traveling comes, you need to write by. Here the answer will be Vikram goes to school by bus. Next, fill in the blank with appropriate tense form of the verb given in bracket. What will be the tense that we will be using here? See, go through the question, okay. Chetan dashed the first prize in the painting competition last year. It is in the last year. So if it is last year, then now what we have to use, it is in the past tense. So we need to use the past tense of be form and award form. So the answer will be Chetan was awarded the first prize in the painting competition last year. This is your answer. Next, use the word answer as a verb in a meaningful sentence of your own. So here answer should sound as if it is a verb. What is verb? As an action word. So here the sentence what I have used is Suhas answered. Answering someone is the action. It is the action word. So here I have used Suhas answered wisely to Ritu's question. So this is your verb form of answer. Now moving to the next question. Change into superlative degree. We have to change this sentence into superlative degree. What is superlative degree? There is positive degree, comparative degree, and then superlative degree. Positive degree is some adjective, and then the comparative is the comparison between the two things or two people or two places or anything, but it is the comparison between two things. Then superlative is comparison among everything of the same kind. Like in a classroom we say someone is good, and when we are comparing with another person in that class, then we say it as he is good, or he is better than her. Then when we have to say the superlative degree, that he is the best in the class. I just hope you have understood my example. So here Mount Everest is taller than any other peak. So here the sentence is referring to any other peak, that is the single peak they are referring here is taller than any other peak. So what will be the superlative degree? Superlative degree will be here what I have done is tallest. You will remember and you will write tallest only, but then even I did the same mistake. I was just writing it in very fastly, so I just didn't go through the question properly and I just wrote the wrong answer. So even you don't do this. Be careful while writing, okay. Tallest than any other peaks will be wrong, because than any means any one peak they are referring to. If they are referring to any one peak, then it should be comparative degree, but here we need superlative degree. Superlative degree is used when it is the comparison between many things. So here we need to use among other peaks. Next, change into passive voice. Here this passive voice and repeated speech you can't learn in one single day. You need a little practice, and you need to know the rules and regulations what are used for active voice and passive voice, and then repeated speeches. In the upcoming video I'll try to deal with active and passive voice and then repeated speech. I'll try my best until the 1st of this April. Okay, let us discuss that later. Now, Edison invented the electric bulb. So here the passive voice will be the electric bulb was invented by Edison. The electric bulb was invented by Edison. Here, what we do is, here we interchange these words. Edison was first, we put that Edison in the last, and the electric bulb was at the last. So electric bulb comes the first. So here SVO, what is there, this will be converted into ulta, like in reverse, like O will come first, that is object will come first, that is electric bulb was. If it is in the present tense, it needs to be turned into past tense, and if it is in past tense, it needs to be turned into past participle. So all these rules are there. I'll deal with it in the next upcoming video. So here the answer will be electric bulb was invented by Edison. This is the passive voice of this given sentence. Next, now we have to convert this sentence into reported speech. Whatever is underlined, that thing. Vasu, what's your hobby? Vasu, my hobby is writing poems. How will you write? How will you write this? Okay, let me answer. As you are not here live, let me answer. Vasu answered to Wasim that his hobby was writing poems. Here, someone is asking the question. Wasim is asking the question. For that question, Vasu is answering. So, you have to write here, Vasu answered to Wasim. To Wasim is optional. If you want, you can write, or if you don't want, you can skip it. You can just write Vasu answered that his hobby. Here, my hobby becomes his hobby. Is writing poems becomes was writing poems. Present tense changes into past tense, and the first person changes into the third person. So here also I'll explain you with examples and rules and regulations in the next video. So here for the answer for this 16th question is Vasu answered to Wasim that his hobby was writing poems, or you can just write Vasu answered that his hobby was writing poems. Moving to the next question. This is the third question, that is 17th question. Here you need to edit the lines given. Also you don't have to think too much because they have even given you the clues here. I was going home yesterday evening. All of a sudden it started raining. I had no umbrella and was drenched completely. Here first one is verbal mistake to be corrected, and then second is spelling mistake to be corrected. Spelling mistake, of course, it's very easy. You can tell it without even thinking twice. The spelling mistake is umbrella. Here they have given A, but it should be U. So here the second answer, you got the second answer. Now coming back to the first question and answer. I was going home yesterday evening. So yesterday means it is in past tense. All of a sudden it start raining. It start raining. Why am I stressing here? Can you understand something? Here it is given in the still in the present tense it is given. Start is the present tense. But here in the earlier sentence it is given yesterday evening. So here it should be the past tense. So your sentence will be all of a sudden it started raining. All of a sudden it started raining, and then umbrella is umbrella. Instead of A, you should write U. So 4, 5 and 6, all these are the questions from your prose and poetry. And here, this fourth question will be answering in 2 to 3 sentences, and then 5 to 6 sentences. These 4 and 5 questions, and then sixth one is RC, that is reference to the context. So they'll be given one sentence, and the following will be 3 questions referring to the question whatever they have given. So it's easy. If you read all the lessons and poems, it will be easy for you. I won't be discussing this here. Next question is the 7th question, that is profile writing. Profile writing is very easy. You will be scoring out of out, that is 3 on 3 marks without doing any effort, because here you don't have to remember anything. everything they have given here. You just need to frame the sentences and write it. So this is the information or the profile given of Neeraj Chopra, and using this all these information I have written here the profile. Let's read. Neeraj Chopra, an eminent javelin throw athlete. Here he is called an athlete and not a player. Okay. Javelin throw athlete. He is honored with the Great Vishishta Seva Medal upon achieving the highest world ranking for javelin throw on 11th August 2021. He is born on 24th of December 1997 in Haryana, India. He completed his education from DAV College, Chandigarh. By profession, he is a Subedar in Indian Army. He have achievement done in the year He has his achievement done in the year 2018 Asian Olympics and won a gold medal in javelin throw in 2020 Tokyo Olympics. So here see if we have used all this information or no. Just put each information in one sentence, then you will be getting some 8 to 9 lines, and that's enough for 3 marks. Next, here developing a story is there. This developing a story, at least you should never leave this answer and come. It is so damn easy. It is so damn easy that it won't be some serious, something very difficult story for you people. It will be a story that you would have heard in your KGs and all. So here, this story is of a tortoise and a hare. These were the good friends, and you can aram se build a entire story upon this. So I don't think I need to waste time upon this. Let's move forward. Here you have to describe this picture in some 8 to 9 lines will be enough. So how to describe this picture? How to describe this? What all you can say? What all you can see in this picture? Let me enlarge it a little bit more. So here, look at this. Look at this image. What you can see? Okay, this is a marketplace. You can understand this is marketplace. So your first sentence will be, the picture has a beautiful market. And then there are two people. So the one who is selling is the seller, fruit seller, and one who is taking is the customer. So you can say a customer is buying fruits from the fruit seller. Then whatever fruits he has, you can say, like he has apples, he has bananas, he has pineapple. Then this will be your third sentence. Then just see the picture, what he is offering. The seller is offering apple to the customer. So you can say the seller, the fruit seller, was asking or showing the apple to the customer. Then here the customer has one bag in his hand. So you can tell the customer has come with a bag to carry his fruits. Then you can say his finger pointed and he might be saying no. Then you can say that the customer was asking for another fruit other than the apple. Like this small details, if you see and if you go through, you will definitely get some 6 to 7 points, and 8 points is best. 3 marks will be given. Don't worry, some 8 to 10 lines are enough, more than enough for you people. So now here this is very important again. One suggestion what I give you is like comprehension. This comes in many competitive exams also. As whenever I have asked my students how to deal with this passage is or comprehension is, I suggest you to first read the questions. Whatever questions are given, first you read those questions and keep in mind the keywords whatever are given in the questions, and while reading the passage or the comprehension given to you, you have to underline the keywords those are given in the question. So here read. Read the read the questions first. How did the drought affect Arjun's village? So what is the first question? What are the effects of the drought on the particular village? Okay. Now next is, how did Arjun enable the villagers to get water and save themselves? Here, what was the solution? So first one they have asked is the effect, and second one they have asked is the solution. So while reading now you will understand easily. Now, a long time ago, there lived a boy named Arjun in a village. He was very happy with his family, but his happiness could not last long. Arjun and his fellow villagers faced severe drought. So here drought has come, so underline drought. They desperately waited for rains, but with no luck. All the crops, land, and even the trees dried up. The stream was drying up slowly. So they have asked the effects. What was the effect and how did it affect the people? So here, look at this. How did it affect? The crops, the land, and the trees were dried up, and the stream was also slowly drying up. So this is the answer for your first question. Now read further. Once again, if you want, read the question. How did Arjun enable the villagers to get water and save themselves? So here, one day during a meeting with the villagers, Arjun said, "Friends, we all have heard tales from our grandparents about an underground river flowing through our village. Why don't we dig and see?" The villagers agreed and started digging. Arjun also joined them. He kept encouraging them and kept on digging. After a few days, when they dug up deep enough, they saw water. Arjun's positive thinking and their hard efforts saved the whole village. So here saved came. Underline this, saved. Underline this, saved. And here now they are never short of water. Whenever a problem arises, all should come together and find a solution. So here saved. How did they save? They started digging. And they kept on digging, and after a few days they dug enough and they saw water. So this is your answer. So how to form the sentence? Here I have formed these sentences. The drought affected Arjun's village severely. All the crops, land, and trees dried up. The stream was drying up slowly. Here why they have given you 2 marks for each question. You can just write this sentence however they are given in the passage. You can just directly write it like however it is given there, and you will be getting 1 mark. But if you will be writing beautifully like answering the question, then you will be getting complete 2 marks. In a similar way, how the answer for the second question, Arjun suggested the villagers to dig for the underground water. They kept on digging for few days. When they had dug deep enough, they got water and saved themselves. So here, whatever is in so many lines from here, the villagers agreed and started digging from here to save the whole village. All this I have just written in one sentence, or 1 or 2 sentences for 2 marks. So this is how you need to write your answers. Moving to the next question. Next question is essay writing. So essay writing, it will be very easy topic, of course, you will be given. So here you can see COVID-19 is there, and then environmental pollution, and then the festival you like the most. These are the things. Whichever you like the most, you can answer for. So here I have not written the complete essay. I have just just shown you how to write the essay. First you will be writing the title of the essay. You need to give some title, or the same whatever the topic is given, that has to be written in the middle. That when you write in the middle, then leave a line, then write the introduction. Don't write introduction in words. Don't write. They are not, the paper checker or the whoever is checking your paper will definitely know that you are writing introduction. and you don't have to mention you are writing the introduction. Don't write introduction in words, just introduce the topic that you are writing in the further paragraphs in some 4 to 5 sentences. 4 to 5 sentences. Start. How you can start? You can start with some proverb or some saying by someone have said, so and so have said this, do or die, like Mahatma Gandhi said this, or give me your blood, I'll give you freedom. Or if the topic is related to that, then you should write. Don't write a teacher has asked you to write some proverbs, then don't write any unrelated proverbs and all. Write the related proverbs. Okay. Then leave a line after some 4 to 5 lines of introduction. Leave a line and write the body or the content, whatever is the whatever are your own thoughts, you need to write that. What you can mention here, if you know the definition of the, if there is something that can be defined, you can write its definition. Then everything has got its own merits and its demerits, so you can write one paragraph upon its merits, another on its demerits, and if it has some effects, how it's caused, and then and its effects, how it affects, or what are the reasons this is happening, what are the causes this is happening, and how can it be stopped. Like here they have asked the environmental pollution, so you can write here about the effects. What are the effects, how is environmental pollution created and everything, and in turn what this environmental pollution is doing to the health of the people, common population, or how is it deteriorating the economy of the entire world. That you can write. Then again you can talk about the government policies. If government has done some policies or something, like they have banned the plastic bags and all, these all are the government policies that have been, or these are the actions that have been taken from the government. So all these you can write, and then leave a line, and then you can jump to the conclusion. Here conclusion, you need to write a gist, like what you think of it, what are your own thoughts about the topic given. You don't have to write a full big paragraph and all. Even if you write just 4 sentences, it's enough for conclusion. So one more thing I would like to tell is, whenever you are writing the essay, start it in a fresh page. This is for 4 marks. So put the heading at the top in the middle of the page, and then divide the paper into first 4 lines and last 4 lines, and fill up the between space into 1 or 2 paragraphs. So the entire page is enough. One entire page is enough for 4 marks essay. It would be better if you write your essay at the end of your paper. Complete all the answers and you can sit writing essay. If time permits, you can extend your essay also. So this is your essay. Now comes letter writing. For letter writing, I have my first class was on letter writing only, so you can refer to it. It is in the same playlist of this, so you can go through that. So thank you. I just hope that you are not bored with all this discussion and all. If you have anything, any doubts or any problems you need to ask, or any suggestions you want to be added, you can give me in the comment box. I'll go through it, and I'll try to complete much more things within 1st of April. Thank you.